Okay, so I finally kind of got my Sega Game Gear to work. It is, let's see, it's old. I got it in, I think, 1991. And what it is, it was a handheld system that came out in 1991. And, it was an alternative to the Game Boy and TurboGrafx Express and the Lynx. It's essentially a 8-bit, a handheld Sega Master System, and I thought that was a lot cooler than looking at the Game Boy. I mean, this is the first Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's basically the same as on the Master System. Now, let's see, games I found. I have Dragon Crystal, Ninja Gaiden, which I believe is the Ninja Gaiden that was made for TurboGrafx 16. It's its own thing. I think my dog is tearing shit up down there. Revenge of Drancon, which is Adventure Island, and that might be the TurboGrafx 16 port too, or maybe the Master System port. TurboGrafx 16 port was probably the best. Joe Montana's football columns. Yeah, I'm going to switch this over to the emulator in a minute. Just a short introductory video. Yes, I know my walls are bare. My girlfriend and I rented a house pretty much on farmland, in the sticks, 8-9 months ago. And this was supposed to be my man cave room, and I still really haven't even unpacked anything. I got all my old games and everything still like in the cabinet. I got my guitar, which I played I think once. Well, I play the acoustic. But let me try not to make you guys sick. I'm trying to keep this sideways because I was talking to Rich of Review Tech USA, which you probably already know. I'm friends with him because most of you probably came here from him. I've known Rich for, 15 years now. And we met through a mutual friend probably like in 1999. We just graduated high school. I think we were going to college. I think at the time he had just got back from film school in California. He was studying to be an actor. He was big into that, writing scripts and stuff. And then music. So like we have a very similar sense of humor, and but we have short attention spans.
That was my cock, don't worry about it.
One unfortunate thing about the Game Gear is, as you can see, it's fairly large. And if you want it to be portable, it takes 6 AA batteries. So that might be the only downside to this beast. Just to give you some perspective, I wear a size 11 and a half shoe, and you could see by how get a sense of how big this thing is. It's almost the size of my shoe. Okay, so transitioning to emulator. This is Dragon Crystal for the Game Gear, and I wouldn't say this is a great game. It just happens to be one of my favorites. I mean, I was a fan of RPGs and role-playing games. This is kind of an action RPG, but for long car rides it served the purpose. So anyways, the sound is a little fucked up. Usually you don't start in a room this populated by fucking monsters. And you actually have to find out like what this shit does. It doesn't tell you. So, for example, and then eventually your dragon hatches. Like, you don't know at first if these things, if nothing's going to happen, or but throughout the course of the game you start to figure out if these are used on enemies or to boost your boost your equipment or whatever. But it really only has one music track, but it's one of my favorites and I like it. I gain strength, okay. And here's armor. But that was just a robe. Seeing that yellow ring or whatever it was, you don't know at first, but it turns into an ogre ring. Now whenever you see a yellow ring, it will be an ogre ring. This, I forget what it's for. Nothing happened. Anyways, let me just... So as you touch the trees and you explore, it opens up different areas, eventually leading to portals, which the difficulty kind of progresses as you progress, get stronger, etc. But, you know, for 1991, having a handheld alternative to Game Boy that looks like this, as opposed to, you know, playing Tetris or the poor excuse for Contra and Ninja Turtles, was pretty sweet. Not as sweet as my girlfriend painting my toes while I was asleep last night, but pretty sweet nonetheless. I mean, I would say this game is pretty, not rare, but not well known. What the hell? I don't know what just happened there. As I walk into nothing. I'm just trying to progress it a little bit so you get kind of a sense of the game. See, level went up. We got food. See, now a brown pot. I don't know what the fuck that is. It got stronger. What got stronger? My urge to take a shit. Oh, bless book. That protects you from the cursed sword or some shit that you pick up. See, now there's the portal to the next area, but it's better to explore and get all the everything you need for the next batch of monsters that are usually will fuck you up if you just try to jump ahead. Like, sometimes they put you next to the portal, but you don't want to like skip levels without exploring everything. Obviously those blobs are reminiscent of like Dragon Quest or Dragon Warrior. White rod, I'll give you a fucking white rod. Time travel. Oh shit. I don't think I wanted to do that, but whatever. Reflex pot. I don't even think I ever got that before. It got strong. Oh, I think they're referring to my dragon that hasn't hatched yet. Nothing happened. Wood rod. Oh, wait a minute. Fucking A, I just used that thing. Now, I think this skipped ahead a couple boards because I don't think this is the second area. Fuck. I don't know, it's kind of fun and relaxing, I suppose. Like I said, I mainly played Game Gear on like long car rides and shit, so like the less things that are going on, the better, at least as far as I was concerned, because my dad drove 95 miles an hour. Oh shit. come on, they're tag teaming me. And of course this armor and sword would be leather suit. Here we go. So obviously that's an upgrade. Equip. And I mean, a lot of this shit I wouldn't say is useless, but it's reminiscent of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which just had such a plethora of shit you didn't need. It was like going into a hoarder's inventory or attic. Like TNT and shurikens and all kinds of crazy stuff. My armor got stronger. That's always a plus. Yeah, so I mean, you can pick up like just random stuff and it can just say, you know, your nipples got hard. It's not necessarily all positive or negative. It's just for the sake of exploration. Not everything is groundbreaking. Gold ring. I can see better. And I know my girlfriend texted me I should probably look on my phone right now, but fuck it, we're playing a Game Gear game in 2014. And I always had a problem like with the Game Boy just staring at that screen, especially if you're playing like Tetris or something. I mean, that is really taxing on your eyes. Poisoned. I think that bless ring I think this heals poison, but I'm not sure. Oh no, that was the cursed sword. Fuck. Yeah, as you can see, I'm a fail. I haven't even equipped this. Alright. I recovered. Okay. My level went up. I think level 3 is where this dragon hatches, but I haven't played this game in a while. And the Sega Master System version of this game is essentially the same thing, same graphics, same everything. It just has a different music track, which is equally as cool. I mean, if you want to put on a cool, meaning, you know, if you're wearing a loincloth masturbating in an elevator, it's kind of like, it's Muzak, but it's relaxing. Which I do all the time, by the way. Alright. I mean, you could pretty much play this game for hours and not, you know, reach the end, which is cool. I was kind of pissed Gauntlet never came out for Game Gear. The Sega Master System had a Gauntlet, which actually the characters look really good in that game, but it was just broken. But Gauntlet, as far as handheld, I believe there was only a Gauntlet released for Atari Lynx, Gauntlet 3, and where you could pick different characters. Like one was an android that looked exactly like what came to be the Apple's mascot, or Android's, I forget, Android's mascot. But oh shit. That game was alright, but I mean, it all boiled down to third-party software support, you know, that's why the TurboGrafx 16 struggled, and that's why this system ultimately was beat out by Game Boy, because Game Boy had all the games, even though it was like doing acid and playing on a Texas Instrument calculator. Come on, Dragon. Hatch. Oh, those things disorientate you. I hate that shit. Alright, there we go. So, I suppose I'll keep trying to progress this and not explore everything, because this video is getting kind of fucking long. And, yeah, I apologize for my language, but, I don't know. It's kind of... oh shit. There we go. Unintelligent, but I always considered my colorful adjectives as informal intensifiers rather than curse or cuss words. Alright, so see, I time traveled to this level before, but whatever. You get the point of this game. It's relaxing. I don't know. If you get the opportunity, check it out. If you're ever constipated and plan on sitting on a toilet for a while. And Game Gear has a lot of great games, like the port of Streets of Rage 2 is very playable. Ninja Gaiden is fun. The Adventure Island one is fun that I had. But anyways, the Joe Montana's Football has a very blimp kind of perspective. It's not even isometric. It's like top down from 400 million fucking feet up in the air. But it's still not bad. Unlike a lot of people, like I don't know, I don't really play a lot of sports games anymore, but I did, because I am big into sports, but I mainly just watch sports now. I don't like playing Madden or anything anymore. But alright, as you can see, I'm getting enthralled by this. But that's my video, guys. Stay tuned for more. And, anal. As I figure out how to fucking turn this shit off. Here we go. Peace out. So I thought I would serenade you guys with a little guitar to show I play. And, I got the flash on. Let's check and see if it works. So, of course, I'm not picking. Or maybe you guys like some metal. Here, wait, let me just take my shoe off here. I like to play metal. Maybe you guys really like this. I hope you like my pretty toes. Creepy as fucking. My girl painted my toes while I was sleeping last night. Don't worry, I'm not a fucking serial killer.